Hello guys, my name is Jennifer. Hello. It's so wonderful to meet you guys again. Happy New Year to all of you. This is officially the first video I am shooting in the year 2020 and I am so excited. Thank you so much for being my guest in 2019 and I am looking forward to having a very amazing 2020 with all of you. Okay, so what are we going to start with today? Let's breathe. Okay, so guys, today I'll be talking to you about 5 things that are considered a taboo in Korea, right? So 5 things you shouldn't do when you're in Korea, or 5 things you just need to know about the Koreans that they do not find so cool. So let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing that Koreans do not find funny at all is having a personal eye contact with your superior or your senior, right? They're very particular about respect, they're very particular about age difference, and so because of that, when someone that is older than you is talking to you, it is expected that you just keep your head down and just listen to the person, and you're just like, yeah, nah. You understand? So you are not, it's considered very disrespectful for you to look at your senior in the eyes whilst they're talking to you, especially when they're scolding you. Now it actually makes me really wonder, because growing up, when my mom is scolding me, she's always like, Chamaka, look at me, I'm sorry, I'm speaking Igbo right now, but then she says it in Igbo, like, I'm talking to you and you're looking the other way, right? So she's talking to you and she's expecting you to look her in the eyes, because she feels that when you're looking at her in the eyes, there's a connection, like you're understanding what she's saying. Like for Nigerians, I mean, especially in the Igbo part of Nigeria, it is considered that when your elder is talking to you, well, especially when someone is upset at you and the person is talking to you, you have to look them in the eye, because they feel like when you look them in the eye, you see through their pain, you see through what they're saying, and then you understand what they're saying, and then you have to correct yourself if you did something that was wrong before. Meanwhile, somewhere in Korea, you dare not look at your senior in the eye when they're talking to you. So I find it very amazing that we have this kind of cultural differences, and that's what makes culture very interesting for me. So what's the second thing? Now this is quite popular, but I guess some people still do not know that in Korea the number 4 is considered a very unlucky number. They consider it like, if you are going for something that has to do with numbers and then you pick a number 4, everybody's going to be looking at you like, that's bad luck. Do you understand? They're very particular about the number 4 to an extent that in some buildings in Korea, you know, like some buildings that have of course that has elevators, right? You're not going to see the number 4. There's no 4th floor. You're just going to see 1, 3, 5 and so on. You're not going to see 4, and then because it's an unlucky number, so like there's no unlucky floor in the building, right? So that's one thing you have to know, just in case you go to a building that is so Koreanish and you don't see the number, you don't see a 4th floor. So let this just remind you that, oh, the number 4 is an unlucky number, so they don't want to have anything to do with it. Now number 3 is this. In Korea, it is considered also unlucky for you to gift your loved one a shoe. I mean, it's close to Valentine's time in Nigeria, and shoes are one of the nicest things you could give to someone in this part of the world. But in Korea, you cannot give your loved one, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, a shoe, because it is believed that by some people in Korea, it is believed that when you give your boyfriend or your girlfriend or someone you really like, someone you're close to, when you give them a shoe as a gift, that they're going to walk away from you, because it's like you're giving them a shoe and you're empowering them to leave you. That's what it means to them. So giving a shoe is seen as it's not quite a thing for you to give someone a shoe. So remember, when next you are in Korea or when you visit Korea, just remember that, oh, I can give my loved one a shoe, just so they don't walk out on you. So someone doesn't come one day and they're like, I'm not doing this anymore, I can't do this anymore, I'm going, Chris, I'm breaking up, let's break up. And then the person is walking away from you and you're looking at her or you're looking at him and he's wearing the shoe that you got them as a gift, and you're like, what? This is walking away from me wearing my own gift, my own shoes that I got for them. So I find that very funny, and I would like to really see that play out. Really, like, not like I'm not a sadist, but I would like to see that happen in real life, just so I can have a good laugh. Sorry, I'm not a bad person. So aside that, what else is considered a taboo in Korea? Now, in Korea, it is also expected that when you are drinking with elders, you have to pour them drink. Remember, in the beginning of what I said, I remember saying that they are very, very particular about respect. So you have to pour drinks to your elders. You have to wait for them to eat first before you eat. You cannot eat it first. I mean, like, sometimes I just feel like if Koreans were to be Nigerians, I think they gravitate more towards the Yoruba side, because the Yorubas are the people that are very, very particular about respect. So yeah, so the fourth thing is that you have to, when you're eating with an elder, you have to wait for your elder to sit down first. They have to be comfortable, they have to start eating. If they want to drink, you have to pour them a drink. So you just have to take note of all of that. Now, finally, this one I consider it very, very funny, because it sounds like something that it sounds like something that Igbos in Nigeria can come up with, something they can say. So the fifth one for me is that in Korea, in some parts of Korea, it is believed that they don't allow children to shake their thighs. You can't shake your thighs or move your legs, shake your thighs. I'm sorry you can't see my thighs right now, but I'm really, really shaking it. So you can't shake your thighs like that in Korea, because when they see a child shaking their thighs and shaking their legs anyhow, they believe that the child is shaking away their good luck. You're shaking. You know that part in this is quite similar to that part in Nigeria, where I remember growing up, if you're lying down there, someone crosses over you, you just come back and say, no, come across me again, if not I'm going to die. Like, there's so many things like that. So it sounds similar to that part of the Nigerian taboo, right? So if you see a child shaking their legs, this thing, you just have to hold them and say, no, don't do that, you can't do that, you're shaking away your luck, you're shaking away your good luck, you're shaking away your destiny. Okay guys, so these are the 5 things. There are so many other things, beliefs, taboos, you know, it's just a lot of them. I am not sure how they came about these things, but well, if you have if you think I've missed out some, just tell me in the comment box, and we'll take it from there. And then if you also have taboos in some parts of Nigeria that you feel are kind of similar to what I've said, let me also hear it in the comment box. So thank you so much for listening and watching me on this very first video, on this very first 2020 video, right? So I'm going to see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and yeah, bye.